Secure the objectives.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's FPSVictor here, bringing you guys a tips and tricks video on how to get high score streaks easily in Black Ops 2. Now first I'll tell you guys some of the more, usual tips that you'll hear a lot in other gameplay commentaries or tips and tricks videos. And then I'll tell you some of my own personal tips that I know work really well, that I've come up with after playing the Call of Duty genre for quite some time now. Now, first off, use a class setup that you're really comfortable with. For example, in this class setup, I'm running the MSMC with a suppressor. This is one of the guns that I have used the most in Black Ops 2. Like, in my combat records, I believe that the MSMC is my most used gun. I absolutely love this gun, and I know it just inside and out. So, I used this gun when I was trying to go for a high-scoring score streak. Because I knew that I could do well with it. And even the perks that I'm running, I use these perks very often. I know how to play with these perks to my own strengths. And the perks that I just generally like and that go really well with my playstyle. So when you're trying to go for a high score streak, make sure to make a class setup that is built towards your playstyle. Like, for instance, if you like rushing into the enemy's spawn, make sure to run a submachine gun with maybe even a suppressor like mine. Or if your playstyle is more of a long-ranged type, try running an assault rifle with, or even a sniper rifle, if your aim is that good. If you like using long-ranged, gameplay. For my next tip, I would like to say play an objective-based game mode. Like, for instance, how I'm playing domination in this gameplay. That is just because in Black Ops 2, you get a crazy high amount of score for just playing the objective. Like, for instance, if I sit on a flag for 15 seconds and capture it, I get 200 score. That's the equivalent of two kills, and that goes a really, really long way in your when going for your score streaks. And then lastly, I would like to say use team helping streaks. Just because these team helping streaks are things like the UAV, the counter UAV, the orbital VSAT, and the EMP systems. I have two reasons for saying to use these types of score streaks. Now, first off, you get things called team assist points if you're using these score streaks, where if you have them called in and a teammate gets a kill, you get 10 points that go toward your score streak. And now I know you guys are probably like, ooh, big whoop-de-doo, 10 score towards the swarm that I'm going for. That's 1900 score. But just trust me, guys, those 10 scores will accumulate over time, and they really will help you out in getting your swarm or any other high score streak that you're going for. And then also, they really help you out just because, say, for example, I have a orbital VSAT up in the air. I know exactly where the enemies are, and I know exactly which direction they're facing in, which really does help me a lot. So now for some of the the tips that I like to use a lot. First off, I like to categorize each of the score streaks in Black Ops 2 into 3 different categories. First off, you have the team helping score streaks, which we talked about, just a minute ago. The UAV, CAN UAV, orbital VSAT, and the EMP system, for, the reasons I said just a minute ago. Then there is the medium killing score streaks. This is anything from the hunter killer drone to the stealth chopper. Something that doesn't require a lot of score to use or to, get, but then it also doesn't get you a lot of kills. And then thirdly, there's, the Big Daddy score streak, something like the Lodestar, K9 unit, or the, the VTOL warship, anything like that. When I'm going for a high score streak, I like to use one of each, I'll start off by doing something like a UAV or a counter UAV, just so I can start off my streak by knowing where the enemies are, and I can start off my streak by getting those easy team assist points. And then I like to run a medium killing streak, something like a stealth chopper or a lightning strike, just because these score streaks really are very effective for locking down an area of the map from your enemies. If you guys don't know what that means, let me give you an example. Say I call in a stealth chopper over, the A domination flag on hijacked. I will then know that there are no enemies near the A domination flag, just because if they were near it, my stealth chopper would just kill them all because, it's there, it's locking down that area. And then, of course, my big daddy score streak. For example, in this gameplay, I'm using the Lodestar, but you could switch that up to whatever you like. The VTOL K9 unit, or even the Swarm if you're a more experienced player. For another tip, I like to say to keep around the edges of the map. The reason I say this, in not just Call of Duty, but any real FPS video game, is because most of the action takes place around the middle of the map. In Call of Duty, you'll know the middle of the map because that's where the B domination flag is placed. So I like to kind of avoid this area just because since that's where the majority of the gunfire and firefights take place, that's where you have the highest chance of dying, and you obviously need to stay alive to get these higher score streaks. And also it's really good just because you can easily, from the sides of the map, kill an enemy that's running through the middle and get those easy kills towards your streak. And then lastly, I just like to stay around the objectives. For another example, say there's the C domination flag that is my enemies. I would stay near that flag even if I had no intention of capturing it. That's just because if I kill an enemy that is anywhere near the flag, I get an extra 25 points for every kill. This is the same principle as using the team helping score streaks. It's not a large amount of score, but it does add up and it accumulates and it helps you a lot over time. So make sure to stay around those objectives. Now guys, other than those tips I gave you, I really can't say anything further other than, understand the game you're playing, make sure that your aim is really good and really sharp on your enemies, and then just, know the spawns of the map and the game mode you're playing. Guys, practice makes perfect in this game, or in any other game. So the first time that you're going to go for it, you're not going to get, a swarm the first time you're going to go for it. You have to keep at it, you have to keep trying, and keep practicing. So guys, I hope this video really helped you out. If it did, make sure to, like the video to show me that it did help, and to, give the video a little bit of support so that I know to put out more of these kind of videos. And if you want to see more of my tips and tricks videos or any other videos in the future, make sure to subscribe to my channel. So now I'll just, I'll be quiet and let you guys enjoy the rest of the gameplay. I'll see you all in the next video, and goodbye.
Hostile hunter-killer drone inbound.
Viper 1-2 departing hold.
Friendly stealth chopper inbound. Hostile UAV
Get moving!
above. Securing Charlie. Lodestar awaiting orders.
Multiple targets on foot, engaging. Viper 1-2, guns.
Lodestar inbound.
Multiple targets on foot, engaging. Good strike, hold for BTA. One enemy killed.
Reapers ready to prosecute all targets of opportunity. Working deconfliction.
Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed. Securing Bravo. UAV inbound. Advised. Hostile war machine deployed. Friendly care package inbound.
Force commander going kinetic. We'll update. Working clearance issues from command relay ground force. Deploy.
Securing Charlie. Friendly jet machine spinning up. All flags secure. Maintain
Reapers
current
ready to prosecute
posture.
all targets of opportunity.
Losing Bravo. Be advised. Hostile UAV incoming.
He's out! Shoot him
Keep up
down!
the pressure seals. Securing B. Losing Alpha.
On your feet!
Lost Charlie. Lightning strike on standby.
Establishing the overhead.
Lightning strike coordinates received. Inbound.
3 KIA.
Check your timeline.
Kill confirmed. Kill confirmed.
Hostile Dragonfire. Securing Bravo.